increase also the T cell response, and finally lead to inflammatory production of cytokines, and lead to a very serious disease and death sometimes. And it was shown that it was the case of individual having a certain titer of antibodies. But of course, this will preclude the use of mass vaccination. I think each individual should need measurement of his antibody titer first. So, and this is impossible in a mass vaccination. Now, I'd like to just, in passing, show you that the hepatitis B vaccine, which, of course, should be a big improvement, but unfortunately, this vaccine, especially in mass vaccination in France, because the Minister of Health at that time, in the 90s, decided that all the boys and girls at the high school level should be vaccinated. So millions of people have been vaccinated, and unfortunately at that level we see side effects. This slide shows you in white the peak of consumption of the vaccine. That's a good thing for the firm making that vaccine, of course. Firms, so plural, in plural. But in black, you see the increase of multiple sclerosis cases. So there are, of course, explanation. Perhaps some of the proteins of the hepatitis B vaccine are similar to the myelin, because there was a demyelination occurring in those individuals. Or it could be the effect of the aluminum adjuvant. It's known that the aluminum adjuvant can cause autoimmune disease. Anyway, this is a fact, of course, which could not be really predicted. But again, we have to be very vigilant in the attempt of new types of vaccine, especially where those vaccines are mandatory, so they have to be given to a given population. So my conclusion is that we should avoid absolutely iatrogenic medicine, disease and death by ignorance. And science must include all facts, even those which are not fitting with our previous ideas, theory, or ideology. And if we just include only the positive facts and not the negative aspect of vaccination, we create, it's not science, of course, it's pseudoscience, but we create also a doubt in the parents, in the people which are and the pediatrician, which are also involved in vaccination. A doubt on the safety of vaccine, not efficacy in those cases, but safety. And I was going to remind you, in this country, of course, we are also completely involved in the Greek authorities in the past. Hippocrates, primum non nocere, should be respected. And also, more recently, the precautionary principle should be adopted, should be used, actually. It has been adopted by UN at Rio de Janeiro in 1992, and also by European Community in 2000, especially for the health problems. And I like to, if I have still some time, to finish with some bad example taken in France. In France, we have seen several scandals in the past of health. Not vaccine. Factor 8 and 9 contain the HIV virus, and they were given to thousands of hemophiliacs. Most of them died. The growth hormone was extracted from the pituitary gland of cadavers in boarding hospital. And this, the Creutzfeldt-Jakob agent, prion, was present in those extracts. I was asked by the director of the Pasteur Institute, because this was done at the Pasteur Institute, the extraction. I was asked by the director, Jacques Monod, my opinion. I sent my opinion, which was saying that this will not, the extraction technique will not inactivate the virus, the classical virus, but also the Creutzfeldt-Jakob agent. Unfortunately, 120 children died in 2 years' time after this injection. Vioxx, you know, the Vioxx inhibitor, the cyclohexylase 2 inhibitors, which induce platelet